All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. And much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity, and salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Title of this lesson is News and Prophecy. All right, there's a lot of things going on, and everything can be filtered through the scriptures. All right, the Lord said He was going to bring calamity upon Esau, and that's what we were commissioned to do. That's what the Lord basically told us to do, was to prophesy against this wicked kingdom. We check this live screen, make sure everything is going through. 'Cause I can't see it on this end, and this devil is crazy, man. Still not coming through. Let me close this out. Let's see. All right. Looks like we're good. All right. So let's get into the scriptures. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8. Again, this is what we were put on the earth to do. Shalom. Yahawashi, Shalom. Shalom. All right. This is what we put on the earth to do. We was put on the earth to prophesy against this wicked ass kingdom, Babylon the Great, America. All right. So this is Jeremiah chapter 28 and verse 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. That's right. We're not going to pronounce anything good for this wicked ass kingdom. All right. We're not going to pronounce anything good. All right. Because this kingdom has exceedingly polluted the whole earth with this wickedness, man. All right, let's get another precept. I have a couple of videos that I like to share. All right, and Lord willing, it'll be edifying. This is Ezekiel chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 7. And thou speak, and thou shalt speak my words unto them. And that's what we're here to do. We're gonna tell you, thus saith the Lord, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. Yeah, 2/3 of our people are rebellious, man. They constantly come up against the ways of Yahawashi. All right. But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. Yeah, we're supposed to eat this whole road, man. All right. And go out and warn our people of the things that are coming upon the planet Earth. Okay. It says, and when I looked, behold, an hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. Yeah, the scriptures. All right, who is that hand? Yahawashi. You read in Revelations, what is that, 5? Well, he actually was able to open the seal, that lamb that was slain. And now we're able to get this information. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. See? So it's nothing good pronounced for America, Babylon the Great. All right? This place is going down fast, and we see it. Okay? Ezekiel, stand in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 5. Thus saith the Lord power, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. That's right. Evil and only evil, bad times. All right, hard times are on the horizon. Hard times are here. An end is come. The end it is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. That's right. Behold means what? To look. It is come. So these things are playing out, and we see them playing out. All right. Make sure this volume is everything is coming through clear. All right. Beautiful. Yeah, this devil, he's been messing with lives as of late. Right. So let's get to the first video. All right. And gas and diesel prices hit all times high. Right. Let's play it.
Tonight, Americans' gas price headaches are getting worse again.
I never thought that I would be able to visit my kids because of gas and airplane prices. You know, it's really sad.
According to AAA, the national average for a gallon of regular hit another all-time record high, $4.82. Just look at this graph. The price of gas in the past 4 days suddenly spiking even faster, up 20 cents with an unprecedented $5 a gallon national average on the horizon.
I think a lot of it is because inventories every week are getting smaller, and the market is growing more panicked over the fact that refineries are not able to keep up with demand.
$5 a gallon is already in the rearview mirror for these 9 states.
Almost $7 for regular. Crazy. Never thought I would live to see that.
Adding to summer costs, Gas Buddy says this special summer blend of gasoline meant to lower emissions can drive up prices 15 cents a gallon.
The concern is that this is going to last for most of the summer, and it could worsen if we get a major hurricane or any refinery shutdowns. That is the critical infrastructure this summer.
And it's not just the fuel in your vehicle. AAA says the national average price for diesel is also at an all-time record high, which means you could soon be seeing further impact on the cost of your food, your clothing, and more. Jose?
See, if you look right behind over this guy's shoulder, you see the gas prices in Chicago, $6.65, what is that? 6.87, and the diesel is $7.37. See, these are meant as scourges for amendment. You know, for you to consider, for you to understand what time you are in. All right, because these people they don't really understand what time they're in. But you seeing these things play out, you both be like, damn, what's going on? All right, you see the men of the Lord out on the highways and byways prophesying the downfall of this kingdom, and you see the things that they're saying coming out the scriptures, coming to pass. These things are you meant to consider, man. All right, let's go to the next video. Because it's hey, evil and only evil. Evil and only evil. Now, this guy mentioned hurricanes, right? And certain tornadoes. Well, guess what? We're coming into that season. All right. Now I have it's happening in South Florida. All right, where the brother Azaria, GMS Orlando, you know, this happened in their state, man, where this heavy rain from this tropical storm flooded, all right, Miami-Dade County. And you know who stays in Dade County? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Israelites, man.
To South Florida now, where a storm dumped nearly a foot of rain, causing widespread flash flooding and danger. This no-name storm didn't go unnoticed in South Florida. drenching some neighborhoods in Miami-Dade County.
A lot of the heavy rain occurred very early Saturday morning around Miami, near the coastline, almost a foot of rain.
A night on the town ended underwater as these drivers in the Brickell neighborhood quickly became stranded. Some tried to press through the wall of water and even parked cars.
Hold up. Hold up.
The waves. Come daylight,
Hold up. Did you see Eve? Did you see Eve trying to push the car out the water? Did you see it? Look, Eve, you're going to be in a bad case.
Some tried to...
Look at her. Hey, man. The Lord is terrible.
Press through the wall of water, and even parked cars were seen bobbing in the waves. Come daylight, video from Miami-Dade Fire Rescue shows crews using a high-water vehicle to get residents out of their flooded homes and on to higher ground.
We have storm drains that are not working properly. Water is coming back up through the storm drains.
Hurricane season.
I'm going to tell you something. Jake is being placed in these low under the sea level regions, man, that are prone to be flooded. That's where these Edomites push you. That's why in New Orleans, who did that thing affect the most? It affected you Jakes, man. You were under the sea level, man. Okay? And that's the Lord really scourging you.
Homes and on to higher ground.
We have storm drains that are not working properly. Water is coming back up through the storm drains.
Hurricane season for the Atlantic began Wednesday. Forecasters say this is an unusual...
See, that guy mentioned a hurricane in the other news story regarding hitting these certain refinery plants that refine the gas. Okay. And now when it just said the hurricane season started Wednesday of last week. Okay. These things are not a coincidence. These are what the Lord has purpose for Babylon the Great, man.
Usual, but not unprecedented early start.
It says unusual and unprecedented start. See that? Who is that? That's Eve. That's Miss Independent. That's Miss I don't need a man. Hey, I'm telling you. Hold up. She was using the last cup. Hold up. You see that in her right hand? Is she using that last cup to dip out the water that's flooded her home? Hey, man. Why she ain't call him in? Why ain't her husband there? Okay?
It could still become a tropical storm named Alex, but it will not be a threat to land.
Yeah. Let's go to the scriptures. This is Isaiah. Matter of fact, let's go to Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 7. Right? It says, prophesy against Edom. Right? It says concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts. Yeah, the Lord of armies. Everything is to the disposal of Yahawashi. Bees, squirrels, alligators, storms, and tempests. Right? Is wisdom no more in teeming? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yeah, the wisdom is vanished. Right? He did leave. That's right. Is wisdom perished from the prudent? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yeah, their best well-laid plans are not getting off without a hitch, man. It's always something that's coming up to stop them in their path, right? The wisdom is vanished. It says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of the Dan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And how is the Lord visiting this devil? By way of storm and tempest. All right? Let's get that in Isaiah. And I do have that word calamity queued up also. So this is Isaiah 29 and 6. Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise will storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. That's right, storm and tempest. All right, what we just witnessed, man, a flooding out of Dade County, more than almost a foot of rain. You see that? You got Eve pushing her luxury car. All right. See, the Lord, he's terrible, man. And again, these things are meant for you to consider. All right. Now I got that word calamity. Right.
Calamity.
Calamity. It says an event causing great and often sudden damage or distress, a disaster. You see that? It's the Lord causing this us. That was all of a sudden. You were they said patrons had went out to the club, and when they came from the club, they seen their cars floating, and they was trying to get through, that deluge, that heavy rainfall, right? Similar words: disaster, catastrophe, tragedy, cataclysm, crisis, right? Adversity. You people going to be in adversity, man. Blight, tribulation, woe, affliction. See, again, there's affliction, scourges for amendment, man. And I didn't say it. Let's just go get it, right? These are scourges for amendment. All right. And that's what the Lord is doing. It's for you to consider. And I probably spelled it wrong. Let's see. Really? Okay. Matter of fact, bear with me. All right. Let's see if we can get that precept. Yep. Second Ezra chapter 16. All right. Again, it's for you to consider. It's for you to actually wonder, like, what's going on. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's right. Our Apostle Gabal do that. Say when words won't teach, adversity will. Beautiful. Ooh. And you people gonna be caught up in a bad time, man. Evil and only evil. Right? Second Ezra chapter 16. Yeah. And we'll start at verse 17. It says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Yeah, the prophet Ezra was asking that same question when he's seen all these fearful visions, right? It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death. Why is that word great there? Because we're in Babylon the Great, the height of wickedness, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. Yeah, and I got some information on that too. The beginning of wars, right? The beginning of evils. You see that? Break down that word. All right, we learned this from our apostles and elders. Eve meaning time, ill meaning bad, bad times. The beginning of bad times. See? The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish. Hey, didn't we read that tribulation in that definition? All right, the calamities that the Lord is bringing upon Esau. All right, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. See, for you to consider. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. See that? Matter of fact, let's continue. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And yeah, victuals have been cheap on the earth, man. All right, you eating food that's not food, GMO. All right, bioengineered is the new term they're going to use, right? Well, it was good and cheap at one point in time, right? And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Hey man, what month is this? It's June, fucking Pride Month, right? Great confusion. These people don't know what the hell is going on. All right, you got fucking pronouns: we, they, them. See that? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, like it. Verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon earth, and the elder brother Aram brought out the definition of dwell and said, where you rest or where you lay your head at. Let's get that right. It says live in or at a specified place. So you dwell here in America. You live here in America. You rested on your leaves here in America. For them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. See that? So it's just, the will of Yahawashi to bring this place down. All right. And bring it down to his knees. And that's what we're seeing occur, man. And it's beautiful, you know, because we have to have these things happen for the kingdom of heaven to be established. All right. I got this other video I want to show. All right. Check this out. Hey, man, sedition among men.
A retired Wisconsin judge killed in a targeted shooting. Law enforcement says the suspect had a hit list, which included Governor Tony Evers. Spencer Tracy joins us now in studio. And Spencer, you talked to Evers today. That's right, Gabby. Evers really didn't say much, but he did tell me this incident isn't going to stop him from doing his job. We also learned several high-profile government officials were also potential targets.
If it is him, it's a loss.
A retired judge loses his life in what police say was targeted.
I know a former judge was killed. That in itself makes me feel ill that somebody that devoted his life or a good share of his life being a jurist in the state, rural Wisconsin.
The Wisconsin Department of Justice says 68-year-old retired Juneau County Judge John Romer was shot to death inside his home. Governor Tony Evers says no one deserves this.
It's a horrible situation. I grieve for him. I grieve for his family. And God Almighty, we can do better than this in Wisconsin.
Police say they found 56-year-old suspect Douglas Udy in the basement of the home. According to officials, his injury was self-inflicted. Police say he's in the hospital in critical condition.
The individual that's a suspect appears to have had other targets as well.
Police say that hit list was found in Udy's vehicle, which included Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers, Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, and U.S. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell.
I'm not going to comment whether I was on that list or not on the list. Nothing is stopping me from doing this job.
Court records reveal in 2005, Udy pled no contest for a burglary and weapons case. Judge Romer sentenced Udy to 6 years in prison and 9 years of probation. Fox 6 has confirmed Udy was on parole at the time of the shooting. Police say the investigation is being handled as a homicide and a possible case of domestic terrorism. Gabby, back to you.
You see? And they're throwing around that word domestic terrorism a lot now. All right? Homegrown terrorists. Okay? And they're going to try and lump us in with that, but all of that is prophecy as well. Okay? Let's get a precept. All right. Let's go back to 2nd Ezra. Let's jump up. 15. Salakia. And that's what time we're in. We're in the time of 2nd Ezra 15 and 16, man. All right. I probably went too far. Matter of fact, let's just start from the top. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper for they are faithful and true. Yeah, everything that the Lord said is going to come to pass is going to come to pass. All right, His words are not empty; they don't go out void. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Yeah, these devils have imaginations, man. All right, right now the setting up legislation to roll on the Israelites, man. Right? It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity, yeah, the unbelief of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Why? For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Yeah, you don't believe, you don't hearken to the report, well, you're just gonna die. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction. Why is the Lord doing this? For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hopeful works are fulfilled. You see that? So we read in another precept where it says her sins have reached up unto heaven and is even lifted up to the skies. Well, that's the Lord getting ready to bring down a hammer on this place. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. And the Lord is speaking by the mouth of his prophets, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And that's why you see the word having free course. All right. The souls of the just are complaining continually. If you're not complaining to get out of here, are you happy dwelling here? You made this your home. And the Lord is going to look at you like the enemy because you haven't on that same uniform. All right. You haven't on that same garment. Your mind hasn't been renewed. You see? It says, and therefore, saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. See that? Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand, yeah, Yahawashi, and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And I will destroy all the land thereof. Remember, say, uh, plagues, all right, are gun violence too, man. Are mass shootings. Let's prove that. Let's define the word plague, right?
Plague.
It says it's not the first definition that we want. It's the second definition. It says cause continual trouble or distress to. So the Lord is hitting this place with various plagues, all right, in the form of pestilence, all right, in the form of mass shootings, all right. And I have some videos queued on that. And let's go back to the scripture, all right. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." Yeah, the ultimate plague, all right, is those ICBM missiles, those hypersonic missiles. I got some information regarding that also. That the Lord is going to send over this place, man. 200 million missiles, right? Finishing off, it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. See? That the Most High shall bring upon it. All right? Let's get to that video.
Eyewitness News begins with breaking news this morning. Gunfire on South Street in South Philadelphia. That shooting leaves 3 people dead and 11 other people injured. Today is Sunday, June 5th. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CBS 3 Eyewitness News this morning. Now streaming live on CBS News Philly, I'm Jan Carabeo. Let's get you right to that breaking news now. Philadelphia police have described an absolutely terrifying and chaotic scene. Multiple shooters firing into a crowd of people on South Street, leaving again 3 people dead and 11 wounded. One of the guns recovered there on the scene had an extended magazine. Eyewitness News reporter Rawchaa Qadash has been making his way around.
So, like it, let me get a quick precept before it escape me. All right. All right. Let's go back a bit.
And 11 wounded. One of the guns recovered there on the scene had an extended magazine. Eyewitness News reporter Rawchaa Qadash has been making his way around that scene all morning long. He joins us again live with the latest. Ross.
Jan, as you know, South Street gets really packed on a Saturday night, especially in the summertime. So I want you to picture just hundreds of people gathered right on this block, right around midnight last night, just enjoying maybe a drink, some late night food, when all of a sudden, multiple shooters started actively shooting into a crowd of people.
Woo-wee. Bear with me. I got to get another one. As you said, that was a normal thing, folks, to be out on the street, packed, right? And then all of a sudden,
packed on a Saturday night, especially in the summertime. So I want you to picture just hundreds of people gathered right on this block, right around midnight last night, just enjoying maybe a drink, some late night food, when all of a sudden, multiple shooters started actively shooting into a crowd of people, bullets flying everywhere, absolutely terrifying stuff. Now, police just within the last half hour have opened up this stretch of South Street from that investigation, and we found these...
And who do you see out there? That's Jake, man. That's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. That's Jake. You getting shot down, man. And it's probably Jake who did the shoot.
From that investigation, and we found these bullet holes in some windows behind us. We actually spoke with a neighbor not too long ago who said those are not related to the shooting, that they have been there for some time. So we're still trying to find out exactly where those shots were fired. But I do want to recap last night. Police say that this all started just before midnight when patrol officers in this area heard numerous gunshots.
Yeah, let's get that precept. The brother Prince of Yahawashi, Shalom, hey, and Shalom to all the brothers and sisters on the comment board. Yahawashi, Brakathum. It says, Psalms 50 and 22. Now consider this, ye that forget Yahawah, lest I tear you in pieces, and there be none to deliver. That's right, man. It ain't gonna be nobody to deliver you when Yahawashi call your number, man. Ain't nobody gonna deliver you from the hand of Yahawashi, right? Let's get another one. Same brother, Ecclesiasticus 1 and 8. There is one wise and greatly to be feared, the Lord Yahawashi sitting upon his throne. That's right. Supposed to be, hey man, when this word go out, man, you supposed to be in fear, all right, of the judgment that the Lord is bringing upon the planet Earth. Okay, so water for the precepts, brother. Hey man, folks ran out their shoes. Think the Lord is not playing? It's like you think the Lord is playing. Matter of fact, let's get one more. The brother Adam Nana, Sirach, beautiful. Chapter 39 and verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. See, they appeasing the wrath of Yahawashi when you see 3 dead, 11 injured. Don't it say, man, we got to get it. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. Let's get that. What is that? If I'm right, Deuteronomy 32 and 39. Is that it? I spelled that Deuteronomy wrong. Let's go down. Yep. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that even I am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. Neither is there any, see that? Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So when the Lord sent out a hit, guess what? That's it. Ain't nobody gonna deliver you out of the hands of Yahawashi. All right. See the brother 144K endure hardness, good soldiers, the brother Quazaquaya, all right, secondary camp. All right, Shalom out. Jeremiah 11 and 11. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Woo! See? Lord ain't hearkening unto you people, man. All right? Why? Because you refuse correction. You refuse to listen and hearken to the report. All right? The brother Prince of Yahawah, Psalms 9 and 16. That's right. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executeth. The wicked is snared in the work of his hands. And it goes on to say, Higion Selah. All right. This is the Lord Yahawashi bringing judgment, man. All right. 144K endure hardness. Isaiah 45 and 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. See that? It's the Lord, Yahawashi. All right? Creating evil. Hey, you thought, let's go back to that video. They thought they were gonna have a timeout. What is it? A good night out on the town. Let's go back. Right.
Let's get you right to that breaking news now. Philadelphia police have described an absolutely terrifying and chaotic scene. Multiple shooters firing into a crowd of people on South Street, leaving again 3 people dead and 11 wounded. One of the guns recovered there on the scene had an extended magazine. Eyewitness News reporter Ross Matei has been making his way around that scene all morning long. He joins us again live with the latest. Ross.
Jan, as you know, South Street gets really packed on a Saturday night, especially in the summertime. So I want you to picture just hundreds of people gathered right on this block, right around midnight last night, just enjoying maybe a drink, some late night food, when all of a sudden, multiple shooters started actively shooting into a crowd of people, bullets flying everywhere, absolutely terrifying stuff. Now, police just within the last half hour have opened up this stretch of South Street from that investigation, and we found these bullet holes in some windows behind us. We actually spoke with a neighbor not too long ago who said those are not related to this shooting, that they have been there for some time. So we're still trying to find out exactly where those shots were fired. But I do want to recap last night. Police say that this all started just before midnight when patrol officers in this area heard numerous gunshots coming from the 200 block of South Street. They say one of the officers witnessed the shooting firsthand and quickly fired at one of those shooters, getting them to drop their weapon.
He was within about 10 to 15 yards of the shooter, watching this person shoot into the crowd when the officer engaged that shooter. And as a result of that brave officer, that individual, again, we're uncertain whether he was struck or not, but the officer was able to get that individual to drop this gun and flee.
Damn. It was police out there on the strip and these niggas still went to shoot. Hey, man. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 5 and verse 1. Nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the days shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. And we're seeing all these tokens being showed forth now. But iniquity shall be increased above that which thou now seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. You see that? Iniquity is increasing. I've never, heard of a story where a guy, all right, with the police right there up and still fire into a crowd of people, man. and they were comfortable. They were walking, ready to have a good Saturday night, as they say. You know, the land of mirth, and all of a sudden, right?
And police were also able to recover 2 handguns at the scene, one of them with an extended magazine, but not before 14 people in total were hit by gunfire and taken to nearby hospitals. Police say 3 of those victims, 2 men and 1 woman, were pronounced dead after arriving at the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds to the body. We don't yet know.
Damn. 2 men and 1 woman hit with multiple shots, pronounced dead at the hospital. See that? And I seen some on the comment board. Let's see if we can find it. Yeah, brought up Adam Nana, Jeremiah 20:4. For thus saith the Lord, behold, I will make thee a terror to thyself and to all thy friends, and they shall fall by the sword of their enemies. It's like it. Comment boy jump. And thine eyes shall behold it, and I will give all Judah into the hand of the king of Babylon. That this happened at a time, all right, during the Babylonian captivity, all right. But how much more now during the revised Roman Empire, Rome 2.0, that uphold all the customs of the heathen, including the Babylonians, right? And he shall carry them captive into Babylon and shall slay them with the sword. See that? And what's the modern day sword? The gun, right? So, brother, Prince of Yahawah 10, or Prince of Yahawah, 2nd Ezra 15 and 26. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivereth he them unto death and destruction. That's right, man. The Lord is delivering you wicked ass niggas unto death and destruction. Right? Why? Because you don't want to hearken to the report.
Didn't know the extent of the injuries to the other 11 people who were hit by gunfire. Back out here live, we're showing you some of those what we believe are gunshots to windows at some businesses right here on South Street. Like I mentioned, one neighbor told us he walks his dog here pretty much every weekend morning, and he says those 3 larger gunshots in those windows are not new. Those have been there for some time, but he believes the one shot above the window may be from last night's shooting. Now, police tell us that there are many surveillance cameras in this area from all these businesses here. They're combing through that footage. They believe that could be the clue to finding those shooters who are still at large this morning. We're live on South Street. Ross Tay, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
That investigation.
See? The Lord of hosts, man, he's terrible, man. He's bringing heavy judgment. Ecclesiasticus, and I got another one. Ecclesiastes, matter of fact, let's play the video before we get the scripture, right? This is where is this? Chester. Trying to see what state. If they'll show it. They may say it in the video. It says 1 dead, 7 injured after Chester graduation party shooting. See? And this is breaking news, man. A course of a couple hours. And I thought this one had the video. Let's see. In Virginia. Let's get this one.
My career path is not conventional.
Of course, a commercial or ad.
Party ends in a mass shooting. This is CBS 6 Weekend. Started as a graduation party, ends in a mass shooting. This is CBS 6 Weekend. I'm Jake Burns. 6 people shot, 1 killed in Chester last night. We have team coverage, including crime.
A graduation party, and I don't know if you brothers. I'm sure you brothers have been noticing that these graduation parties, man, they end in mass shootings. Like the guy said, started out as a graduation party, ended in a mass shooting. Right.
Crime Insider John Burkett with context and words from the mother of one young victim. But first, we start with our Tyler Lane on what we know about the situation and how it devolved, plus what investigators are asking of you.
This is obviously a senseless act.
The spot where dozens of young people gathered Friday night for what they thought would be a good time, now the scene of a deadly crime.
There were between 50 and 100 people that showed up at the party.
Promoted as a graduation party for a Thomas Dale student, according to this flyer.
Hold up, what you said, what they thought would be a good time. What you thought would be a good time. It's not a good time. All right? This is the judgment of Yahawashi playing out on the planet Earth. All right? We've been warning you, man. Start with our apostles and elders. We've been warning you.
Police say it circulated on social media, prompting people from Hopewell up to Richmond to show up at this Chesterfield home on Stepney Road. But they say the celebration took a violent turn when 50 gunshots were fired.
What was reported to me is that we had 2 fights between the females. I don't know that they were the same females.
Oh, shit. It's Eve. 50 shots. 2 separate fights between females. Let's go back.
What was reported to me is that we had 2 fights between the females. I don't know that they were the same females. And then shortly after that is when the shots fired call came in.
Major Brad Badgerow says officers then arrived around 10:20 p.m. to find 6 people shot, including one who died, 20-year-old Tabari Carter. The 5 who survived are between 16 and 21 years old. 2 additional teens were hurt at the party from injuries not related to gun violence. Did anyone happen to call police before gunshots that it started to get loud or too many people?
Yes, we had a call for loud music disturbance. That held for a while, and then when the shots fired call came in is when we responded.
Badgerow says police received at least 3 disturbance calls about the party before the shooting, but officers didn't respond to them because of other calls that took priority, including a suicidal subject, a reported abduction, car break-ins, and a DUI crash. Typically speaking, I mean, how many calls?
Damn. Look. Let's go back. This is why they couldn't respond. Look, it's gonna get way worse than this.
Car break-ins and it.
Okay, police are not going to be able to respond to certain things because these things going to increase. The Lord is going to increase these things. They said they couldn't respond because of a suicidal subject, a reported abduction, damn, car break-ins, and a DUI crash. You see that? Evil and only evil. Lord, it's terrible.
A DUI crash. Typically speaking, I mean, how many calls would it take for police to decide to then?
I don't know that you can really say there's a typical, because if loud music is loud music. That's what we know, right? If we didn't have all that other stuff going on, then we would have been there.
Badgerow now wants to assure neighbors in the area that nothing indicates something similar could happen again.
Just know that, number 1, this is an isolated incident. Number 2, that we are deploying all our resources to determine exactly what happened and bring those who are responsible to account for what they did.
At this point, police say they're unsure how many suspected shooters may be involved. They say most of the people at that party were between the ages of 16 and 20, so they're encouraging parents with children who went out on Friday night to have conversations with them. And if you have any information, please come forward to police. Working for you, I'm Tyler Lane, CBS 6 News.
Crime insider John Burkett was at the scene late into the night, gathering information from his sources. He brings us some context behind this shooting and spoke with the mother of a teenage victim.
I've spoken to a number of retirees, and my crime insider sources tell me last night was one of the most wildest and violent nights in Chesterfield County history, a mass casualty incident where the number of victims were changing by the minute. The first responders' response was all hands on. Come to Chester, no matter where they were on patrol. Orders given to CCPD officers as they respond to shots fired outside of a house party on Stepney Road near Weybridge. Police say more than 50 shots were fired from 4 different caliber of guns. One man pronounced dead on scene, 5 others with gunshot wounds, and 2 partygoers with injuries they got from fleeing the firepower. I did speak with the mother of an 18-year-old victim. She tells me her son is in stable condition but has fractured ribs and a hole in his right lung and a bullet lodged in his liver. She's shaken by the violence. The gunfire captured on this Ring camera footage obtained by CBS 6. Police telling us the victims ranged in age from 16 to 20. They're asking folks that live in that Stepney Road, Weybridge Road area if they have footage from Ring cameras or other cameras outside their homes to please submit it to their detectives. It will help with the investigation. Working for you, John Burkett, CBS 6 News.
For the news you need right in the palm of your hand, you can...
Okay. You see it. You see it. The Lord is bringing judgment, man. All right, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and there's nothing that's going to be able to stave off the judgment of Yahawashi. Right? Let's see what we got on the comment board. Yep, beautiful. I was thinking of this. Brother Prince of Yahawah, Matthew 24:12. And because iniquity shall abound, what's iniquity? Sin on top of sin. The love of many shall wax cold. And hey, it said it was a senseless act, man. All right. And that's just Yahawashi flexing his power. Right? Let's see what else we got. Great precepts, brothers. I got one more thing I want to show. All right. Check this out. I was looking for a video, but I couldn't find a video. All right. This is from the New York Post. North Korea launches 8 ballistic missiles and nuke tests may be next. You see that? Hey, beautiful. Because we need this place to go down. Let's get a quick precept. We need all hell to break loose. We need Yahawashi to come and destroy Babylon the Great. All right. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, and verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee, for the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. Yeah, this evil, right, that resides here in America, Babylon the Great, it's been sown. All right, but the destruction hasn't come yet, right? It's been prophesied. It says, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. See? So this place has to pass away, or the kingdom of heaven won't come. All right? It has to end. What is the saying in the world? 2 kings can't sit on the same throne, right? Let's go back to that article. Okay, it says North Korea launched 8 ballistic missiles toward the sea Sunday. See, this breaking news Sunday, and I think they're a day ahead of us. So it's really yesterday. All right. It says Sunday as the dictator Kim Jong-un tries to establish the country as a global military force with nuclear capabilities. You see that? It says the North fired off missiles over 35 minutes near the capital of Pyongyang, South Korea's military confirmed. The latest provocation is the 18th round of missile tests by the North this year, and came just one day after the South conducted a naval drill in the Philippine Sea alongside U.S. aircraft. Ronald Reagan, the Associated Press reported. See, you want to continue to be joined to this devil? All right, you want to continue to conduct drills with this devil? Guess what? You're going to be caught in his, right? It says the North is preparing a nuclear testing ground in the town of, and you see it, I can't pronounce that, Punggye-ri, as it plans to launch its first nuclear test since 2017, the AP reported, citing U.S. and South Korea officials. The North has conducted 6 nuclear tests since 2006, according to the news service. See? Hey, beautiful. That's beautiful. All right? You got a scripture say, let the weak say I am strong. Right? Is this the man? You see? Well, guess what? Well, right there is even at the doors, and it's playing out the way the Lord said it would. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 3. We may jump around. You know what? We'll read down. Because all of these things are the signs that the Lord said to look for. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Yeah, essentially, the apostles or the disciples who later became apostles, right? They were essentially asking the Lord, when would the kingdom of heaven be established? Right? And he's going to give them clues. He's going to give them signs to look for, right? And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying that I am Hamashiach or anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. See, wars and rumors of wars. That's a rumor of war. You know, North Korea getting ready to test more nuclear missiles, shooting off ballistic missiles, trying to increase their range to hit what? To hit America, right? For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilence, and earthquakes in divers places. See? All these are the beginning of sorrow. We read that in 2nd Ezra 16. This is just the beginning. Then shall they kill you, and then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. Yeah. And that's what the Lord said is going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to be certain men delivered up to be afflicted. All right. And some are going to be delivered out of those situations, and some are going to be killed, right? For Yahawashi's name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another, and many prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. See, all these things we're saying occur right now. All right, it's not a coincidence. It's not a happenstance. No, it's prophecy. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. See, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And guess what? We're witnessing that. We're witnessing the wars and rumors of wars. We're witnessing what we just read it. We're witnessing all these things, man. The gospel being preached, all right? And it's just a matter of time for Yahawashi come back and deliver his elect and destroy this place. Okay? Let's see what we got on the comment board. Beautiful precepts again, brothers. The water. The water. Yeah. Yeah, let's get this. The brother Adam Nana, 'cause that's what time we in, right? Ephesians 4, Ephesians 5, 14 through 16. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepeth, arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. That's right, man. Come out this state of confusion. All right. Turn from your wickedness. Right. Verse 15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. See that? Redeeming the time because the days are evil. All right, bad times. Okay. That's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, has been edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honor to my teachers, the apostles, and elders, great millstone. Shalom. Lord willing, coming to you with another lesson. Shalom, DTA, and a Bible ball soon. Hey, the water for your precepts, the water for joining. Shalom.